Welcome to the Bobby Soxer Show, the podcast where nobody gets left feeling shocked. With your hosts, Ashley Patterson and Alan Mustafovsky.
One thing I was going to say is, you mentioned, being shunned about talking about it. I don't. It might be a bit more prominent with males, but I think it's a general thing where if you do talk the truth and how you feel, and if you do bring the reality of, issues going on with the family, people want to sweep it under the rug and they don't want to talk about it because it makes
them uncomfortable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what it comes down to, is a lot of people feel very uncomfortable talking about these things, and they'll sweep it under the rug until it comes out somehow.
Yeah.
So
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's a fair assessment. I think we can all sort of
Why
agree
do you
on.
think that is, by the way? Why do you think people feel so uncomfortable with addressing any issues that are going on with the family or
Shame.
Shame.
Shame that they're maybe not as doing as well as the other person that they may be portraying to, or like they're talking to, because they'd be like, look at this guy and look at this family, they're doing so well, and what am I doing wrong?
Is that self shame?
I think it's self shame, and I think, but the realistic idea is that you don't even know what that other person's going through.
Well, what do you think, Dan? Like, do you agree with that, or do you think there's also another factor to that why people don't want to address these uncomfortable things? Is it just easier for them? Do you think, or do you think there's a cowardly nature to it?
It could. Yeah, there's some people could have like that cowardly thing about them. Some people have that. They'd rather point fun at other people to make themselves look better. There's but it sort of can all play in together, can't it?
It really can. There's, I guess, everyone's different.
Everyone's different.
Like some person might feel feel bad about unloading their problems.
But I think
some
that
people
is because they're scared to admit.
Exactly. It's scared to admit. So I think if you need to go see someone, speak to a therapist, speak to a close friend, I think everyone should
Speak to someone because it helps.
It does help. The bottom line is that it does help, and you might find that this person go, hey, look, I've been through something similar before. And I'll tell you right now, I had sort of a moment of clarity, I would say, because one of my friends he's just gone to the US. Another friend of mine had just moved to Sydney, and it sort of played in the back of my head. I'm like, wow, I don't like these people. I would literally call on a whim and say, hey, look, I'm going to the city in about an hour and a half. Come meet me at this bar and do something. And we all sort of had this thing of hey, we're out, let's go. And I would get up and go do whatever. I'm a person that'll get up and go do whatever with anyone at any time, as long as I'm,
social butterfly.
As long as I'm not busy. I'm not busy, I'll go up. It doesn't matter if it's 11 o'clock or if it's, I'll do it. But for now, these guys have gone and moved to different places, and so I'm like, wow, I don't have anyone I can literally do that with. I can't just go call this person and say, hey, I'm gonna go do this. You want to come? Do you? Or I don't get that same response either. And obviously for different reasons, people have families now. Everyone's growing up. Maybe they can't afford it. Whatever it is. But it sort of played in my head to go, hang on. This is what other men / other people may feel like. Because they don't have an outlet. And it sort of gave me this clarity of wow, I'm very lucky in the sense I don't have a family. I just have a house and a loving girlfriend. But I don't have anyone to go. I don't have the sense of responsibility I need to be back home at this time. I need to be.
And some people out there, they do. They do have all that. And
exactly. And so I just go, wow, if I was a family man, or I was in a different sort of situation, I'd be really. I can see why the depression sinks in, what happens to people to go, wow, I don't have that network that I used to have. and now I don't know what to do with myself.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I'm very lucky in the sense I've got, you know, many friends of walks of life that I can, you know, talk to and do stuff with. But I could see it.
Yeah.
I could definitely see it and go, wow, like this. If you only have like maybe 3 or 4 friends and 2 of them move, you might be screwed. Yeah. So I can definitely see it from.
You can comprehend. Yeah.
Yeah. I could certainly understand, bro. I'm like, wow, this is a moment of clarity. That's very real. But yeah,
for sure.
that's my example and a recent thing that I came across.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Have any stories from you guys?
There's been times like that for me as well, where you know I had to rely on people. Oh well, it's not rely on people, but like you know, you wish or you explain to them what's going on, and then you sort of wait for their positive response, but they don't give you that. You know,
yeah, it's tough.
There's been times like that. You know, there's been times where I look towards my family for support, and they've just given me, you know, tough love. And which is all well and good.
Yep.
You have to live and adapt to that. But yeah, anything.
No, I'm just hearing you guys bounce ideas off of each other, because it's a tough topic to address because it's so multi-dimensional.
Yeah, there's heaps of,
and there's so many ways you can come from this. I mean, one person might suffer from mental health because of the environment they're in. Some people might say it's genetic. Some people might have taken too many substances. Yeah. Some people are lonely. Some people are this. Some people are that. And look, you know, there's no one size fits all fix to all these things. But at the end of the day, I think the closest thing to you is yourself. So yeah, you gotta figure it out on your own somehow because. Well, not on your own. I mean, you can get help.
I can recommend just talking to someone, like whether it's your friend or your family, someone that you trust and that will relate to you or can sort of relate to you, you know? Like,
yeah. Well, I do think that, if you, especially a friend or family, even therapists, what I will say this, if you're talking to someone, either take the advice or take the tools that a therapist does teach you how to use. If you're not getting maybe the right advice, maybe like seek another therapist. You got to find someone that's right for you. Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's you and the tools that you've been given that you need to change. You can get all the advice in the world, from whether it be a professional or your friends or whatever, but if you don't take it, then that's another big thing. If you give your friend advice and they don't take it, and whatever reason, you know, you keep repeating the same thing over and over again, you go, I kind of give up with this person.
That's actually an interesting thing that you bring up, because I have got friends that struggle with this kind of thing. And I think we might have brushed up on this on the second half. And don't ask me how I know that what's going to happen in the second.
We know the future.
We came from the future. But like, there's like people out there where it's like they actually enjoy being self-destructive. It's like, okay, you kind of just have to, for those particular people, you just have to wait for them to stop enjoying it. Or until something bad enough happens for them to realize, okay, it's not worth being
I'm actually like that. I love to sabotage myself.
Yeah,
I don't love it.
Yeah.
I actually can't stand it, but it just happens every so.
You do it.
Yeah.
Well, you think about it, right? Like, okay, you drink alcohol. I'm drinking a beer. Dan's drinking a beer. We're technically, you know, hurting ourselves to get a particular feeling. That's self-destructive behavior on. Probably
obviously,
not taking it too far.
Scale.
It's on a low scale.
Stack it up. With the things in life, like.
Dan, or is that me? That actually might be me. We might. Ash, you're gonna have to save us. We're going to a second half.
So while everyone's looking at their phones,
you guys keep going.
While everyone's looking at their phones and turn up just silent.